We have not been here in a great long while. Welcome to... This looks like it's running quite bad. We haven't been here in a great long while. I've been chugging the gigabytes. I saw a person carrying a shopping cart inside of a building. The building was nowhere near a store. It was a Mariano's cart. Nearest Mariano's? Almost 2 miles away. Don't know what that was about. Anyways, we're gonna do a take and hold. A lot has changed. I've made a reference to a Sherman tank, and that is the biggest change in my life right now. Wow! That was at 29. Nice! Bebop Cat, you're going down. Okay. You got the fascism basher over there, but let's see what's in the case. I am playing a little gremlin mode because I am tired. So I'm recording this on the night that the November Back for Blood patch came out, where they've addressed some issues. Did you complete Act 1 in offline and you didn't get a... Oh, Half-Life Alex. I don't remember 22 being this. I mean, I remember it being a very lightweight round, but... Oh, right! It's actually good hands. I hated better hands, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was just like way too cumbersome. Yeah, update 100 hasn't come out yet. I'm playing the alpha. Oh, you are big. Sure. We don't have a... No, we don't. Your bolt action. Wretched. I mean, you're probably not going to be that bad for early game, but... I'm definitely going to want to swap that out soon. And I'm just taking it... This is a G3. You didn't get to bash a fascist today. That's good. The fewer fascists you get to bash, then the better our world is. Hey-ah. I've got some rust I need to shake off. I played a practice round. I thought it helped. No, but the November patch for Back 4 Blood came out, and they addressed some of the concerns about single-player solo progression by renaming the single-player solo mode Training. And then they were like, well, we'll fix it later. Gotta say, not a solution. Uh-oh.
Nap time.
This is weird. I didn't have a lot of peripheral vision. I think it's just stuff on the edge. It's just blurry. No, but they're doing an actual, like, solo offline mode in December. But that means I don't have to play the game until December. Because I still don't got friends that own the game. Surprise, Dan is broke. Go commission Dan. Dan's a cool artist. And he's always looking for stuff to do. So you can go help Dan by commissioning Dan. Steve, doesn't own the game, but he's not... Steve works at like a restaurant that I think is attached to a movie theater. We don't learn a lot about Steve. Steve doesn't like talking about what he does. It's just like food service, so it's not like it's... You know, it's not like Steve's got this dark secret where he killed a man. That I know of. I guess I can't speak on behalf of Steve. I just alerted a whole bunch of hot dogs. Okay. I've ragged on Back 4 Blood a couple times already. I don't think it's a fantastic game. I think it's just okay. It is infinitely better than Dying Light. Dying Light, I played 2 hours, wasn't really into it. Someone's like, oh, the game gets better the more you play it. I played 2 more hours, and I hated the plot, I hated the characters, hated the combat. All of the trailers make it look like this, like, crazy game where you get, like, insane weapons and ridiculous, like, parkour and combos. But then you actually play it, and you have to do, like, 30 hours of slowly smacking dudes with a hammer until the game is, like, you've earned some fun. And I'd rather just, in the case of a game like Dying Light, I'd rather it give me a bunch of its most fun stuff out the box. It's like when, what was that? Death Stranding. Death Stranding's just like, oh, it gets good 20 hours in. Why can't it get good, like, 10 minutes in? Like, give me, like, the most fun, like, microcosm of what your game is. Start me with that. You know, give me an opening mission in Death Stranding where, you know, I get to, like, motorbike across a huge swath of map and then ride a zip line. And then when I make it there, I gun down some enemies and then, you know, I get caught in the time fall and I experience, like, the negative effects of it. Throw me in a cutscene where Norman Reedus is dragged away and then, oh, you know, well, all that time fall did a number on your body. So, you know, we have to rehabilitate you. And to help with that, you know, we're going to keep you kind of local while your mom dies and you get sad because you play as, like, Bing Bing Sadman or something. Sam Porter Bridges is his name. Bing Bing Sadman is so much better. God. Are there any Death Stranding modders? I looked and I couldn't find any. I want someone to go through and change his name to Bing Bing Sadman in all of the trailers. That was the ammo. Just making sure. My brain is just... I haven't played a lot of other VR games. I own Boneworks. The hardest problem, the toughest challenge in Boneworks is making the bones work. Like, it's just... It's a physics puzzle where the physics, like, the puzzle is your body sucks. And I'm already feeling that. I don't need a game to tell me that. It's not about, like, oh, you know... How do you, like, climb this thing? It's, oh, how do you get the IK to let you squeeze into this space? Which isn't fun. Dare I say it, it sucks. And then I have Vertigo, but Vertigo has, like, big bugs. I wasn't a big fan of the big bugs, so I haven't played a lot of Vertigo. And then there's the game that we refer to on this channel as The Incident, which I totally forgot had a VR mode. And then there's Tabletop Sim and the Sega compilation. You can play all those Genesis games in VR. And by that I mean you grab a regular controller and you look at a VR TV, and then... That's the game. Oop. Okay, that's all of them. Right? Yes. I like to do more Stranding VR. I just need a good... Is there like a good app for streaming mic audio from one device to a computer? Focus. Because I have a lav mic that I used to use for like when I'd record the audio and the game separately. And I'm not against doing that again, but I would just, I don't know. I guess in my head I would rather do everything live. I'd rather just do everything live. So is there like an app that I can download on an iPhone that like streams Bluetooth microphone audio to my desktop as like it picks it up there, and then I can just run that as an audio input device in OBS. I'm asking for something complicated, I think. I don't think there's an easy way to do what I want. Oh boy. He just freaking wave dashed. I don't know how visible that was in the footage. This is so sick. I freaked him out and he like wave dashed past me. It kept me from taking damage. I don't want to jinx myself. I've done so far no damage. I have a ton of points. It's because I didn't spend any last time. So there's where I can embiggen my magazines, which I don't need to do. I hit you in the head! Oh, that was a lot of damage. So there's a recycler here. I'm going to keep that in mind. We're going to kind of just... That was very bold of me. Okay, let's go up to that last one. Take a look, see what we got. What do I talk about next? Because the episode's obviously going to be called Bing Bing Sadman. Oh god, I wrote a skit about Death Stranding. It wasn't funny. It was the guy pitching the game. Like, if anybody other than Kojima pitched the game. And Norman's character I did actually indeed call Bing Bing Sadman. Oh, this is the hold. I almost prefer the screens on this versus the OLED on the Odyssey, except for when I'm in the dark. In that case, like, I don't know. The Odyssey's just obviously better. Because that was OLED, this is regular LED. Dark was actually dark. Here, like, bright scenes look fine, dark scenes look washed out. And I legitimately did not know I bought an HMD with an OLED display until after I bought this one. Okay, this is new ammo. So this was a good... It was good to come here. I'm back up to full health. I find... My problem is I get in weird tangos with the Sosigs. And while I'm trying to figure out, like, how to make distance and shoot them, they unload their shotgun and it does a bunch of damage. I'm just gonna start blasting. I didn't use either of these, but I used the Ruger, but the Union French is only funny because it's literally horseshoe shaped. You are nuts, but you're also just a Beretta with like 10 rounds, and I don't necessarily need a Beretta right now. Here we go. 416. You're going to the magazine embiggener. Okay. That was an unfortunate side effect. It can get bigger. At this point, I don't see why not. How many points do I have? 4? Yeah. Quad stack. I guess that'll do. How... Is this actually a 60-round mag? $100. I'm fine with that. Hey! Rude! Oh, I have to become John Wick. I even have the gun for it. I'm at full health? Yeet. This isn't excessive at all. I got 2 headshots. The way the Sosigs just eventually just like slow down and stop moving is really harrowing. I do kind of feel bad about my actions, but I also know that the Sosigs don't mind. Because Anton made it very clear that they just go to like a meat grinder and just get remade into new Sosigs. Which is a much more... It's like when your dad tells you that your hamster went to go live with grandma. It's like, we know that's not what happened. Like, looking back. But it feels better... No, wait. No. I have a gun with a lot of kick. It actually looks more balanced. That was the most graceful reload I have ever done. If I already didn't have an every way to reload an X in the works that I can't make right now, I would totally do an every way to reload. Well, no, I don't need to, because every way to reload a 416 is just every way to reload an M4. They are effectively the same. This is the Pac-Man Plus of guns. Like, it's just simply copying a form factor that we're all already deeply familiar with. It offers some additions that are touted as improvements. But really, it's just kind of its own thing, and we should respect and appreciate that. Because, like, Pac-Man Plus, like, the whole shtick is it's Pac-Man, but harder. You don't collect power fruits, they're drinks. When you, they count as power pills. You have an infinitely respawning supply of power pills, which isn't necessarily fun. Why can you palm these? They're 100 rounds. Anton, I'm not... You know what? I retract my question. Anton, thank you for letting me palm those, even though they're 100 rounds.
What's over there?
Okay. I like that sometimes the Sosics say jinkies. They could have said zoinks. They could have said jeepers. They could have said rutro. They know Velma's the best one, and they are right. Velma is the best one. Actually, only if you don't count hot dog water. Oh god. Hey, I shot him while he was in the air. I felt like Team Fortress 2 for a hot second. He was just going flying, and I just bam. And no, if you don't know Hot Dog Water, she is the best character in any Scooby-Doo media. She was voiced by the woman who played Velma in the movies. She was the first canon lesbian in Scooby-Doo and died to a hail of gunfire from World War II era Nazi robots.
Finally, a day off.
I've conveniently forgotten to mention. Oh, come on. Okay, that was easy. I have conveniently forgotten to mention that the said Nazi robots were run by like a bird who was trying to like consume the world in an eldritch evil that was like the manifestation of all of the spooks and specters they've dealt with in Scooby-Doo history combined. Or something. All I remember was that the people, like the original creators of Scooby-Doo, hated it. I've talked about Mystery Incorporated so many times in this series. We could talk about a different Warner Brothers property. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Warner Brothers anymore. It's just they're huge, and all of their stuff anymore is just like, hey, look at all the stuff we own. Hey, we're doing a platform fighter where we've canonized Ultra Instinct Shaggy. Nobody asked. Case in point, October 30th or 31st, probably. That date seems a little more reasonable, but it could have just as easily been the 30th. Adult Swim put out a trailer for, or it wasn't a trailer, it was like a self-contained short framed like a trailer for something called Pibby. And it's a glitch aesthetic zombie apocalypse, which I deeply appreciate. But like all of its jokes are just like, hey, here's a shambling mass of pixels that's supposed to be Finn or Jake from Adventure Time. Watch them try to kill. Look at this all-consuming void. Devour the soul of Fred Flintstone. It's equal parts like interesting and cool, but also just irritating. I don't know. If it wasn't Warner Brothers and it wasn't Disney would never. But if it wasn't Warner Brothers, maybe I'd be a little more kind to such an idea.
Oh, shoot. This is expensive.
But, you know, I say that, but Newgrounds has a big crossover thing, and I hate that. I really don't need more guns. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? This is the Cyclops again. I'm always getting Cyclops. Yeah, I'm just trying to think, like, what person or persons doing a crossover, like, meta thing would I be fine with anymore? And I don't, honestly, just like an indie game coalition doing, like, their own, like, funky Smash Brothers like, which I guess there's a ton of those. And I don't know. I feel like a lot of them just don't lack the polish that like a Smash Brothers. Because like Smash Brothers is such like a specific and challenging thing to like, it's such a challenging undertaking, a game like Super Smash Bros. And Nickelodeon showed us that sometimes you just don't have the ability to pull it off quite right. I understand that the devs behind Nickelodeon All-Stars or whatever are indie devs. And it is cool that indie devs got, you know, the ability to make something like that. But it's just not fantastically polished. You know, to some respects, it's kind of... It's Baby Zoomer Melee, in that it's not a very fantastically constructed game. But you could really argue that it probably wasn't meant to be. You know, it's not trying to be. You know. Oh, this is awful. Those particles? Oh my god. A little less conversation, a little more action.
I'm out of gas.
There are still more. Oh, this hurts.
Yes. It's over there.
I feel like I made decent use of that time. I don't know, I feel like my days are limited now. My days are few. Yeah. So, I was about to say, let's wrap that. Yes! Yes! Oh my god. Holy crap. I'm sorry. Pancakes, did you make a second account just so you could have the top 2 positions? Anyways, I'm content with 101,000. We haven't had a score that good, ever. It is the best score. Anyways, I wanted to leave you on a cursed note. I wanted to ruin your day, so... I don't know. I feel like it's missing something. I don't know if this is gonna work the way I want. It does. Put a stock on the syringe gun. But you know, I feel like we're missing a couple other things. So there we go. Okay. So now we've suppressed the syringe gun, as one does. I still just I don't feel like we're getting as much out of the syringe gun as we should. It's a bit too long, but we will hold on to that. You know, I feel like there are some essentials. There we go. I have fixed Team Fortress 2. This is so cumbersome. Oh, this is on. Anton, why isn't that working? Anton, the scopes aren't... Is this punishment? This is coming out too late, so I don't think there's anything you can do about this. We're just gonna sit and appreciate my my handiwork. Maybe raise it a bit so we can... There we go. Look at that. Thanks for watching. If you like the Take and Hold, there's more Take and Hold to go around. I've got other VR stuff too. Check out the H3VR tryout series, where I look at some guns from popular games and see how they hold up in scenarios not unlike those of the game, which mostly just becomes me rating guns, going yeah, no, no, yeah, 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 no, over and over. I've also got some video essays and other things. Check the description. There's a lot going on. Thank you. I'll see you sometime soon. Sometime after we've forgotten about this monstrosity. Hopefully. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, I'd recommend subscribing. Patreon and social media links are in the description.